What's up, Bounce House School? Let's talk about routing software for your party rental business. This is the Event Hawk routing software powered by Inflatable Office. I've used this for a long time. I used to do this by paper and pen, but as you can see, as the business starts to grow and you start having to do all these deliveries, it is just not worth it. Just buck up and invest in the software, and you could even try this free. So let me show you guys how it works, how awesome it is. This is a weekend in July, one of our busiest weekends. I route a weekend at a time. I don't do a day at a time. I look at the whole weekend because, as you can see, things are in clusters. This might be Saturday, this might be Sunday. So I will deliver stuff early just to keep things together, and customers usually don't have a problem with that. So how it works is once you go into once you book stuff and then you go to logistics, delivery planner, it takes you here. You just pick the dates and it shows you everything that is scheduled for that day. Now, all you have to do is move it to the trucks. So this is a lifesaver. I mean, I cannot imagine life without this software. My wife and I have been using it for a very long time. This is where she spends most of her time. She doesn't trust a lot of. She's having trust issues with handing this part over. But this is really, really important, guys. This is a big deal. Everything kind of starts here. It shows you all your deliveries, all your setups. So once it starts, it looks like this. And then what we do is we start and then we go in and we say, okay, this is what the weekend looks like. And then it's pretty self-explanatory. It's pretty straightforward. What you do is we go, you can have it auto load, but I like to do it myself. Where's it usually shows the warehouse here in the middle. I don't know why it doesn't show it because our warehouse is like right here. And I'm going to send one truck to do like these right here. Right. So I'm going to send one truck to go to 7, 19, 33, and 2. So I'll drag them over here, 7, 19, 33, and 2. And then that's one truck. Another truck to do like this cluster right here, depending on what days and what trucks. It's really, really effective. And once you do this, you can go ahead and print the packing list. It'll show you everything that needs to go in each truck, in what order. It even tells you what order to load stuff in. It's pretty awesome because if you've ever done deliveries and you've put everything in there because you know you need it for that day, but then crap, I put what I need for the first delivery, I put it in the truck first. So now it's buried. So when you get to the first customer's house, you're like, crap, now I got to dig everything out. This prevents you from doing that. All you do is you just pull everything over. It automatically calculates how much driving time there is from one customer to another. For example, there's 15 minutes driving from this customer to this customer. These two are side by side, number 27 and 1. There's barely any driving. So if I zoom in here, you could see how close they are. So you could see that. And then this one here. So this is how I like to do it. I will go in and you can see how efficient this is because if you hover over them, you'll see that it makes a line. So you see that? This is the path of our truck. It's going from 3 to 27 to 1 to 19 to 28. Well, what about these other ones that we skipped? Well, maybe they couldn't they had to have it on a certain day or something like that. It was set up that way for a reason. Now you'll notice some of these blocks are bigger than others. Well, that's just because of what they're getting delivered. So this one is going to take 1.8 hours to set up. This one's only going to take 15 minutes to set up. So this is probably only a bounce house or maybe some tables and chairs. This is going to be a big tent. And if I click on it, then it'll show you what's in there. I just want to show the customers personal information, but it'll show you what's getting delivered and why it's going to take this long to set it up. So how do you program the system to know how long it's going to set up? Well, you put that in once you add the inventory items. I'll show you guys how to do that right now, but it's super simple. This tells me that I'm expecting the crew to be at this customer for about 2 hours because they're setting up something bigger. So this truck is only going to do 3 stops where this truck is going to do 6 stops, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. And because they're smaller. So that's another cool thing. They're going to start and end at the same time. But by this day, this truck is only going to do 3 deliveries. This one's going to do 6. Then if you go down, the red ones are the pickups. So like, for example, this one, we're picking up from this customer and we're taking it to this customer. It is super effective, super clean. This is pickups. We start at 6 p.m. and we're sending out 2 trucks for pickups. And what's cool is this makes it so that our guys can work even when we're not around. They come to the warehouse. They already see all of this in the app. They can use their phone app. Everything's on the phone, on the mobile app. or they can. We like to print these on paper, and they'll see all this, and they'll know exactly what they have to do. And I get to just hang out by the pool or at the grill on the weekend. So I'm not having to be there because I have this software and it already calculates. Now, look what happens if I go and I do a delivery. And let's say I put this like here and I say, hey, I'm going to deliver to this guy first, then I'm going to go to this guy. Or this is a bad example. Let's go like this one here. I'm going to deliver this one last. Also another bad example. This one, here we go. So let's say I say, you know what? I'm gonna do this guy last today. I'm gonna deliver it before it turns red. It says if you do that, you are gonna be late to this party. But if you do this guy at 4, you're not gonna be late because his party doesn't start till so it looks like we're delivering this one a day early. So it's telling me that hey, it's okay if you do this one later. You can go all the way. You can deliver at 10 p.m. if you want. You're still a whole day early. But this guy, you have to deliver before 3 because clearly his party starts at 3. And not only that, I get to his house at 2 or 2:15, but it says if you arrive at the customer's house any later than 2:15, you're probably not going to be done setting up until after 3, and that's going to be bad. That's why it turns red. So it does all this automatically for you. Super, super effective. I love it. So how do you program all these things in there? Well, the time is all based on the customer's party. So this customer's party starts at 3. So it says, hey, you have to arrive at 2 to have everything ready by 3, or at 2:15. You have to arrive no later than 2:15 to have everything ready by 3. How does it know that? Well, because when I added my inventory, show you guys what that looks like. So when you're in the rental software, just click settings, then type in inventory. You'll go here. When I added my inventory, I programmed how long each inventory item is going to take. So for example, the 15-foot retro water slide. Once I put it in, you add in the name, you add in how many you have, you add in, if you have the manufacturer, it'll go ahead and put in some of the stuff, which categories. So for example, my water slides, I'll put in the water slide category, but if it's a combo, let me show you a combo. All right, like this one. This one I put in multiple categories. I put it in the bounce house category, in the water slide category, and in the combo category. Yeah, well, this one, some other category. I'd be doing weird stuff. So anyways, too many categories. Here's a description. You could use AI to generate this description for you. And here it is. How long does it take to set up? 45 minutes to set up, 30 minutes to tear down. That's how you set it up. How many electric outlets does it need? 1. It'll put all this in their contract. You're probably thinking, dang, Tariq, 45 minutes to set up a bounce house. I know, it doesn't take that long, but we like to give a little bit of extra time because we do some cleaning on site, and this gives us a little bit of extra time. It's more like with cleaning and everything, I'm talking. I mean, it's probably take 15 minutes set up and then 15 minutes clean. I like to give myself a little leeway, and that's just how we do it. And then from there, once you add the items, you can add the prices here, but this is where you add the packing list because it'll add that too. You can go in here and you could say, this needs 1.5 horsepower blower, 1 extension cord, 6 hook stakes, 1 tarp, and 6 tarp stakes. And this is how you add it. You just say, let's say I need, I don't know, 1 foam mat. And then you just add it and you could say, hey, is this for all surfaces or just this surface? So for example, if it's like a foam mat or 6 sandbags, that's only for hard surfaces or something like that. You can do all that here. If you guys made it this far in the video, comment your city and your state. I hope you guys are excited about the routing software now, because now you see the value that it adds in order to go ahead and help make your deliveries faster, easier, and never let you be late to a customer. It'll even tell you if you double booked something. I've done that before where the customer didn't double book. One customer has it for Saturday, one customer has it for Sunday, but I'm delivering, I'm leaving the item overnight. So it's going to be late for the next customer. And I'll say, whoa, if you do that, you can't leave it overnight. A lot of times we'll leave stuff overnight out of convenience, like water slides. We just want to leave it to dry. We can't pick up 50 things. We can do 50 deliveries between Saturday and Sunday, but we can't do 50 pickups on a Saturday night, nor do we want to do that because people don't want to work Saturday nights. We like to give our guys the night off and only pick up what we absolutely have to, so within reason. So a lot of times we'll leave it overnight, but the system will warn you if you use the routing software. It'll say, hey, if you leave this overnight and pick it up when you're planning on picking it up, you're going to be late to the next customer. So you'll be like, oh crap, okay, I need to make some adjustments. So I hope that's been helpful. Comment your city and your state, and I'll see you in the next one.